Hello, Scoobies, and how are you doing? I hope you're doing fantastically fabulous today because we're gonna make an incense. I love having the ability to use iMovie. I completely forgot about it, and I was like, oh, okay. Well, we'll make some videos and we'll use iMovie to edit them. I feel so poor. Okay, so I want to talk about something while we make this incense. I'm going to walk you through how to make this incense. This incense is really, really great for just a general atmospheric kind of woody, earth-based, center, focus, breathe incense. Okay, so it's nothing complicated. I mean, you can switch out any of these ingredients for any other ingredients that you want to use. Measurements don't mean anything. We know the drill by now. However, if you do switch out any of these ingredients because you don't have them or you can't access them, try and keep it as woody and earth-based as you possibly can. Okay? So, I love going for walks in Brad Creek, which is a small town that I have near me. And it is just this massive forested paths. Most of the paths are made out of cross-country skiing paths that are compressed during the winter time. I love walking there. I love enjoying nature. I love being around all of that. So this incense is kind of inspired by that. So we're going to use some white cedar. And while I make this incense, I want to talk to you about YouTube's monetization thing and like what is going on. So a lot of my videos don't get monetized because I swear way too much. Which is funny because most of my live videos where all of the swearing happens are actually monetized. And I'm like, okay, whatever. And then you get yesterday's video, which is very similar to this, with no, I can't even remember. Maybe I did swear a lot in the video, I can't remember. But there's like barely anything offensive about that video, and it was manually reviewed, okay? So I make no pennies off of it. But it's okay, it's not like I make any pennies on YouTube. Every year, I look at the statistics to see how much money I've made. I've never once received a check. It's always come up to like $25 to $50, which is fine because I don't do YouTube to be like Jeffree Star or to be like any of those people. I just want to share and experience my craft in the public eye and share my opinions and controversies and so on and so forth. But YouTube, we as witches are considered alternative medicine. YouTube doesn't treat everybody fairly. That's the big issue here. YouTube does not treat me or you or the person down the street who practices witchcraft fairly. Now, I understand if you're going to demonetize my videos because I use copyrighted music, so there goes the Grimoire and a couple other series, but you know, it's also when you just upload a video just like this where we're making an incense, we're not doing anything, we're not harming anybody, chances are this video will be demonetized and it will be manually reviewed and not suitable for audiences or advertisers. And it's like I'm not doing anything. So I added patchouli because we want to continue with that earth-based scent, and I really, really love the smell of patchouli. It's great as an offering for the spirits. It's also really great as a earth-based, woody, it's more of a dirt smell, like that fresh pot soil or that fresh potting soil that you buy, that you go to use, and just that beautiful aroma. That's what it is. Okay, you like that? Yeah. Okay, so the scary thing is now, YouTube has gone and basically screwed over the entire Minecraft community. Well, there's this whole child privacy thing, right? So if you say this video is made for children, your comments get disabled, your ad revenue gets disabled, everything basically gets disabled. And I'm just like, whoa. Just okay. And YouTube is even like, yeah, we understand that this will affect creators' revenue streams, but like, we don't care. And I mean, when it comes to children, I mean, great, like, let's protect their privacy. But to say, like, for example, if a Minecraft video was put as child-friendly content or made for children, those people whose sole income comes from making videos on YouTube, it's gone. So I'm just really disappointed. So I just like to crush my incense, like, right down. You can crush as little or as much as you want. We're actually going to put in some Palo Santo now. Palo Santo is a very, well, it's wood, so it's a very woody kind of incense. You know what, I'm going to double up on that. I don't use enough of this Palo Santo wood. I like the resin better than I like the wood, but for this particular incense, we really want to go with that woody based, and I don't think this one's going to let me crush this any further. So we're just gonna mix it around a bunch. I need to clean off this altar, it's a mess. So there's that going on, and then as I was telling you earlier, we as the witchy community are considered as alternative medicine. We're basically in the same realm as conspiracy theories, where YouTube doesn't want us to be put in any kind of recommendation bar or anything. Now, if you're watching content of a specific category, like conspiracy theories or witchcraft, and you watch enough of those videos, you're going to watch your sidebar change from whatever it is to more witchy content. So you might be thinking, well, how can you make that argument then if it's not being advertised to me? We are hard to find. Like, yeah, you type in witchcraft or you type in Wicca, you find a bunch of channels, but the less fluffy, less new agey type of stuff that you might be looking for is really hard to find. Like, we practically don't exist on YouTube. Now, we get subscribers and we get views, and that comes from people who have their notifications turned on. So when you turn on your notifications for my channel, you've got to remember to enable a notification so that you get the email, you get the text message, you get everything. Whatever it is that YouTube sends out for their notifications, you get it all. You've got to make sure that that thing is enabled, or I'm not getting any views. Now, with YouTube considering stuff like the witchy community, the New Age movement, we're putting in juniper berries because juniper berries has a very sweet kind of smell when it burns. Like, it's I don't know how to describe it. It just smells like a bunch of gin. And I find gin to have a sweet but very pungent taste. Now, if you like to have a lot of juniper berries, if you like the smell of juniper berries, which I generally do, you can add more juniper berries, which is what we're gonna do. So with us being considered part of the alternative medicine area and part of the New Age, it's not me, it's YouTube, I swear to God. Being a part of the New Age movement, we don't get the viewership that we would if we were, say, a beauty blogging community channel, or if we were just a blogging channel in general. You know, we are considered smaller creators, and we don't get the attention that we deserve. Some of us witches, myself included, put out really great, amazing content, whether it's episodic content that I like to do, or whether it's just random uploaded videos. The other problem that I think might be preventing the witchy community from growing as much is the lack of content. People don't upload on a regular schedule. I used to upload 3 times a week. I did that for a year. And I would like to get back into that. Probably not next year, but the year after, because next year I got a whole bunch of things coming down the pipeline. But I'm just really crushing this. And it doesn't really matter which way you turn your mortar and pestle, or which way you crush, or what circular motions. I mean, if it works in your craft, you do whatever you want to do. So, with YouTube kind of on this, like, monetization is bad thing for smaller channels, I'm surprised they didn't say, oh, you have to have 10 to 20,000 subscribers in order to monetize your videos. That would never happen with this channel. I'm just really disappointed in YouTube right now. Like, they're just very... Like, I get some of my videos don't get to be monetized because... Oh, girl. But at the same time, yesterday's video, the little reversal or return to sender spell video, it didn't do anything to anybody and it can't be monetized. And I'm just like, it's not like I would make any money off of it anyways. It's just I don't like seeing non-monetized content on my channel unless I specifically and purposely put it there. For example, the grimoire. Now we're going to put in the last ingredient, which is osha root. And I'm just going to break up the osha root with my hands because it is a very tough root, as most roots are supposed to be. The whole purpose of this incense is just for a, not really like a meditation, cleansing of negative energy, but more of a, I just got back from the astral plane and I really need to be grounded to the physical plane now because I'm in the in-between. So all of this earthy based stuff that I'm putting in here really helps with that reconnection, with that balance, with that ability to just kind of focus and center yourself. I mean, you could definitely use this for things like meditation, cleansing. If you're going to use this for cleansing, I would probably add in some frankincense or sage. Probably frankincense over sage, just to add a resin, you know. Okay, so this is like your end result. How pretty is that? This altar is a mess. So I guess what I wanted to just kind of talk about was the fact that I am disappointed in how YouTube is determining what videos are appropriate and what videos are not. Even with manual review, it's like, is it really manual? Did somebody sit there for the full whatever length that video was and fully watch it and really unbiasedly determine whether or not it is appropriate for advertisers? Right? So I'm just gonna light this coal up, because that's what I do. And I'm just going to take a good, healthy amount of this incense and place it right there on the coal. And that is going to produce a very earth-based... Oh my god, that smells so good. Well, let's not directly inhale the smoke. I like that. It's very earthy, it's just amazing. It's absolutely mind-blowingly amazing. And because it's more of a woody kind of incense, it is going to take a little longer to burn down. Okay? So, let's just kind of wrap up this video because I've been rambling about lots of different things. So my main concern is YouTube's monetization and their child-friendly content. I can't imagine any witch on YouTube marketing any of their content towards children. But for other channels, such as like Minecraft channels or kids' toy review channels, stuff like that, they have lost a major source of revenue. In fact, their main source of revenue if they don't have brand deals and stuff like that in place. Because YouTube will disable monetization and disable, it's not that they disable monetization, it's that they disable ad-based revenue. And they disable comments. And that really destroys a community. They destroy the whole kid-friendly centric community on YouTube. At least on the main platform. So that's gone. And now we've got this issue, and it's not just my channel that's had this, there's been other channels all over YouTube that's been having this lately, where even if your video doesn't have a single swear word in it, even if it is the most child-friendly, YouTube-friendly content video that's ever been made on the entire platform ever, even after manual review, it could be deemed as inappropriate. And I don't understand why. What about the specific video that was made as child-friendly as possible is deemed inappropriate? You know what I'm saying? Anyways, so I just kind of wanted to rant a little bit and make this incense with you guys, and I really hope that you liked this incense. It's very basic. Again, you can switch out the ingredients for any ingredient that you want. Juniper berries is really easy to get. Most climates you could probably grow patchouli, just maybe not in Canada. White cedar, you could probably replace that with anything. You could get pine needles. Palo Santo wood, you could find it at your local New Agey store, but if you can't get Palo Santo, I would probably double up on the juniper or triple up on it. Osha root, you'd want to find something that is just as earthy as Osha root. Same with patchouli, because you want this to be a very earth-based incense. I would stay away from resins as much as you can, unless you're using this for a cleansing based incense or an earth-based magic spell that you've got going. That's when I would use a resin in here, like a dragon's blood or frankincense or a copal if I was working with an earth-based demon. Maybe some sandalwood too. But yeah, that's basically my incense, and I just wanted to chat with you all. Let's pray that this video does not get demonetized. Okay, I love you!